好，观众朋友们，欢迎回到辐射4的世界。大家看，我马上30级了。好，今天呢，我们正式开始做钢铁兄弟会的主线任务。咦，大家看，我把我的 companion 换成了 Pepper。任务概要我们读一下。After observing a huge Brotherhood of Steel airship pass overhead, my Pip-Boy radio is receiving a transmission. I should listen to it for further instruction. 好，我们直接去 dance。他让我听一下 radio， 我们要不听一下 military frequency AF95 啊。就在这听。这不是没动静吗？哎，没动静啊。Hey,
Cavalry's
dance.
arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
The cavalry.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
谁是 Elder Maxon?
Who's Elder Maxon?
He's a dangerous man, that's what he is.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
哇，要坐飞机登上他们所谓的这个战舰啊。这个 Older Maxburn 那个人是一个女性，她是
We intend to stay here. We need to reinforce this compound.
钢铁兄弟会的老大，这个区域的老大。好，现在呢，他就想让我们向我们让他报道啊。耶，坐飞机喽！到时候场面一定很爽啊！哦耶！
Going up?
Phew.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you
哇塞！
properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
可不可以不开枪啊？不行啊！好，反正我们是要飞到这个
The
钢铁。
Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
哇，他就是说，哎，有人打我。
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Dance 当时就是说，这个钢铁兄弟会才是
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
他的意思就是说，钢铁兄弟会现在目前已经准备正式向 Institute 发动这个正式攻击。然后呢，他们觉得 Institute 掌握了比他们还高的科技水平啊，所以他们作为他们的教义就是他们要掌握所有的最高的科技，所以他们一定不能容忍 Institute 的存在。这里是波士顿的飞机场。已经被水淹了啊！好，但是就是说到时候你就紧跟着我啊，回答问题的时候我会在你旁边，问什么答什么就行了。
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
希望不要过早的让我选择 Railroad 和Brotherhood 之间。目前感觉 Brotherhood 拥有最强大的武力，跟这些 local 简直不能比。
You say something?
哇哦！ 摁 A 下车。哇 ，The Pidwin， 我还没有升级吗？啊，派普尔，你感谢我啊，带你来长见识啊！好，废话少说。
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes.
Sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
哇，当然不是了。I'm a Silver Shroud。
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
No questions.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
好啊，这个他大概刚才就是说，如果不是那个 Dance 推荐啊，根本像你这种这么帅啊、这么有风度的人，我们是不会让他加入的。但是呢，看在 Dance 的面子上，他就让我加入了。他说任何搞破坏的行为他都不能容忍，你一定要小心。我认为 Railroad 的后期，
Maxon's address is being held on the command deck.
我觉得后期 Railroad 没准会给我任务，让我去破坏 Brotherhood。他们说 Brotherhood 来这里就是有一个任务，估计这个任务也很，基本就是什么屠杀啦，
Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
不是屠杀就是这个，反正是要杀光啊！拥有高科技的人都要死。 这里我们第一人称，人多啊。
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission.
买呗。
Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam!
Speak to Elder Maxon. Alright.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
好，基本就是这个头头啊，给大家做了个动员，就是说 Synth 有多坏多坏多坏啊，他们具有自我意识的类人机器啊，非常邪恶啊，人类的毁灭将会再次降临，如果我们不来把他们搞定。我都怀疑啊，这个人是不是本身就是机器人啊？拿起桌上的刀，砸他的头。Elder.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Oh, sure you do. If you say so. If you say so 就是啊，我不你说啥就是啥吧。你在准备进行战争吗？
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want? 你想干嘛？
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet, to start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
哦，给了我一个骑士级别的装甲。为什么我不能做帕拉丁？
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
好 Report a Paladin. Open your personal storage container.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter, adjusting compression rate.
诶，我们自己还有自己的屋子啊。
Communications array calibration test successful.
Paladin
All hands
main
nominal.
deck 啊，不是 Pridwin 就是这个船的名字。
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
这 Knight 啊，这看门的，等于就是给我一个看门的级别。
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
哎，我是 Knight。Hey Dance, how's it going?
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
都没名字啊，都没名字，就他有名字。
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon's age, he's dedicated, he's delusional, he's impressive. X.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
哦，如果我要是破坏这个船或者做这个非兄弟会主线，估计会把 Dance 害死，有可能啊。sponsor， 你是我的 sponsor 吗？
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
哇，我可不可以把 Dance 带到 Real Road 去啊？
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
一定很好玩。
Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Up to you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
这个时候让 Pepper 回 Sanctuary 啊，滚吧！我看 Pepper 怎么走。诶，升级了，坐了个飞机就给400经验。哇塞
Hey.
Where do you...
！Fusion Core， 它没有子弹吗？
I never liked having squires aboard a warship, but Maxon thinks they need to train under fire.
好，什么人物 ？A Tour of Duty 啊，好吧，我们来熟悉一下这些地方。这里。
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a
So,
fire.
you're the new recruit I heard about.
Got it.
他没有腿，大家
Not what I
看
was。expecting. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
他没有腿。你在等我？
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
OK。Charm School。
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
Sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't much time for bowing and curtsying. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
就是啊，他就终于发现了， 哎，你腿没了。
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Alright, I will keep it secret. Working together, most people give up. A 吧。
Most people in your condition would have given up. I just wanted to hear your story.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the capital wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
100-foot drop.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
哇，他穿着盔甲站在悬崖边上啊，结果被底下的变种人一个核弹就给打的正好落下去了就。
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
他说的是 T60 Bay Area 3，这是 Bay 2，那就是说第3号是我的喽。
Do us proud.
Proctor Ingram's Eternal， 这是那女的那个
My list
Eternal
of maintenance fixes keeps
啊，
getting
这是我的。
longer and longer.
哦哟，我们来修一下啊。我们看一下，120、120、120、120，都是满着的啊。都是满着的。我进去试试。
Joining our
Feels like you can
cause
take
was
on
the
the world in
wisest
there,
decision
doesn't
of your
it?
life, brother.
哦，跟他一样高。好像比我之前那个要好点啊。
Hey,
Go ahead.
All right， 25个 core， 大家看。先出来啊！哎，后面我们可以这个开始装甲，不过有小弟在了，估计也好办多了。来，第二个人物
Step forward, Knight. You
Tegan.
know they've locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I won't bite.
Not here to chat. Keep my distance. Looks uncomfortable. 他说他被锁在这笼子里了。
why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan.
Quartermaster.
Powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
啊，是还要买？
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
extra work 我不想做啊，我真的是不想做。
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
啊，可以买嘛的。
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it. Come back when you're done introducing yourself.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
现在不让我那啥，不让我买啊。好，那我们来捡。Gamma round。Truffled American flag。哦，美国国旗。好，走之前我们先读一下这个 Ingram 的日记，就这么无耻啊！工作订单，有5样东西需要他来修，修理状态已经是完成了。Internal air conditioning unit， 空调坏了啊。第二个 ，Mr. Handy cultivation unit， Handy 先生的这个收割装备。第三个 ，Complete ventilation filter system， 这个空气循环系统。下面一个 Vertibird gunship Wopa， 枪坏了修，直升机枪。最后一个 Sewage lines， I don't know what the heck the mess hall is serving, but the sewage lines were completely clogged 水管堵了也要找他好，我们再看下一个 Federal internal mail Maxon, Cade, Tegan, Maxon 2封 Maxon 向来的信，然后 Tegan 给他发了一封。我们来一封一封的看。第一封 Maxon to Proctor Ingram 好，到了我们的阅读理解时间。After having a long discussion with both Lancer Captain Kells and Knight Captain Cade, I decide to deny your request for field service. We'll understand that you are modified your power armor frame to accommodate your injury. The Cade has personally given his seal of approval. I don't feel it's worth risking your life. You of all people should appreciate that machines can break down. In your particular case, if your frame fails while you are in the field, it could place you and anyone with you in extreme danger. Please don't take this personally, Ingram. I can't afford to lose you. My decision is final. I'm sorry. Maxon 看来这个 Ingram 已经尝试多次想申请到这个地面作战部队，但 Maxon 觉得失去他是一个人才嘛，人才流失不能你要在地面作战死得快啊。Kate 还比较支持 Ingram 去地面作战，看一下 Kate 给他的 email。Knight Captain 比我的级别高一级，我的经理 Kate。I'm guessing you already read the Maxon is denying your field work request. I did everything I could to talk him out of it, but it just wasn't convinced. If there's anything you need, even if you just want to talk about it, my door is always open. I hate to bring this up now, but you really need to head down here and let me tweak your leg. Hendrix. Last time you were here, you complained that the shock absorbers weren't doing their job damping your impacts from walking. Well, I was able to tweak some numbers and I'd like to look them over with you. After all, you're the expert when it comes to mechanical engineering. So there, now you have 2 excuses to visit me in the sick bay. I hope to see you in here soon. 这个 Captain 估计是个医生背景的 Captain 这个 Cade。好 ，Tegan， 武器库管理员。From Prodigal Tegan to Ingram. I have got a little surprise for you. Remember how you told me about those sweets you love so much? You know the ones that look like little colored discs? Well, Queenland's last swept and retrieve patrol just came in and they found a whole roll of them. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. Now how about heading over to my quarters this evening and we can split it together? Don't worry, I'll be a complete gentleman. I just hate seeing you storm out over the repair bay with that damn screw on your face. And I think this is will cheer you up. 啊，还挺 nice 的啊 ，Tegan 跟 Kate 去back up Ingram， 然后 Tegan 呢又去安慰 Ingram。好，我们再看下一封，来自 Maxine 的信。Now that Captain Kells has transferred all of your materials down to the surface, and the gantry construction has started, I think it's time we had a talk about the timeline of your new project. I'd like you to head up to the command desk as soon as possible so we can discuss the details. We have far too many resources tied up in this operation to allow anything to slip through the cracks. We have a war to win, Proctor, and I strongly believe that this ambitious project of yours will be our rallying cry. 诶 ，Ingram 估计是提出了一个什么项目，估计跟武器有关。好，这就是 Ingram 的故事。感觉他们之间的人际关系还不错啊，大家就是像一个像家庭一样。
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them off.
好，我们先去男左女右，我们先走左边。啊，是你吗，麦格教授？Little kitty, little kitty, little kitty。啊。好，我们来看一下
You're finally here.
Queenland。
Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
这是个学者啊，钢铁兄弟会的另一个天赋之流books.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Permanent information, pertinent, whatever suits you. Disagree. Agree.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
根本就是驴唇不对马嘴的对话啊！他以为是我是别人。那我之后再来吧。
Should I come back when you're less busy?
Our recent arrival in the Commonwealth has left me with an immense amount of data to compile. None of that's your fault, really. You're obviously here for a reason. What was it again?
Learning my way around, asking myself the same, meeting the crew.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Okay, technical document.
What type of technical documentation are you looking for?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in collecting information that might assist us with our current mission. Medical records, science journals, weapon schematics. If it contains any type of useful data, we need to get our hands on it.
Research patrols.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
I could help.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Collect technical document for Proctor. 又是日常啊，跟这个 Tegan 的日常应该差不多。一个收集装备， 一个跑腿儿，一个收集这些书籍。好，最后一个
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier.
Cade。
Are you ready for your medical exam?
哦 ，Cade 就是这个 Cade 啊，他还挺 nice 的，应该是。我还要考试啊，医学考试。
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question.
Okay.
As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Sarcastic. Check your records before the war.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand.
Oh,
Okay,
sure.
second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Disease. You're kidding. Never been sick. I don't remember.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
你有没有跟非人类搞过啊？日过？Not my type.
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Moral question. Only to defend myself. Moral question. 第一个，这是一个关于道德的问题。
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
I suppose so. No problem whatsoever 啊。第 A 选项应该是最直接的 ，only to defend myself 啊。我作为 Silver Shroud，当然不是 only to defend，我 suppose so。
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
好，任务完成。哎呀，这个反应好慢啊！
Something I can do for you, soldier?
好，都忙完了，我们先升个级。You can hack Bastard terminals. 这个还不能升啊。Critical 不行。咦，这个可以加了。那个是神技。当然，这个也是神技。Toughness 也是神技。本着 Lucky 的原则啊，我们把这个打开吧。Show mercy, show no mercy 啊 ，Meet with Elder Maxim。哦哟，这就是钢铁兄弟会的主线剧情。好，我们准备做主线啊，咱们就是做主线。我们看一下。Quaniland 他的故事，这个科学家 ，Recon Data Listing。 Hardware Town Voltech 75号 Volt Robotic Disposal BADTFL Region General Atomic Factory 啊，他们也去了不少地方。第一个，硬件城 ，logged by former retail location, very likely to contain useful scrap or raw material. Riders last seen inhabiting the location. Proceed with caution. Riders may be stockpiling ammunition or weapons as well. Suggest all swap and retrieve teams recover whatever they can. 第二个75号 Volt 哦，这些都是我要去的地方啊。Voltech constructed Volt in the basement of a maiden middle school. Data suggests that Volt was created to experiment on children, but purpose has been struck from all records. We'd like to retrieve as much data as possible from location as well as any technology artifacts that were left behind. 第三个，机器人。哦，这些地点最后都要被标出来了啊。Robotic Disposal Ground， 机器人废旧工厂。Junkyard littered with remains of pre-war robots. Scouting patrol reported a possible military-grade sentry boat that looks serviceable. Location likely to contain spare parts of electronic material. 第四个 Bad TFL Regional Office. Facility was a former location for Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearm, and Lasers. The data suggests evidence lockers on site may still contain viable weapons or other useful equipment. Warning, scouting units has observed raiders operating in the area. 最后一个，这个原子工厂。Factory was designed for the manufacture and repair of Miss Nanny robots. Site likely to contain technology artifacts or documents as well as spare parts Procter Ingram might find useful. The chance for automated security at this location is high, so proceed with caution. 好，下一个 Priden Internal Mail， 它的这个，它跟 Maxon 和 Ingram 都有交流啊。先看 Maxon 的。After we arrive in the Commonwealth, I want you to begin organizing swap and retrieve teams. Take as many men as you need and coordinate the duty rosters with Lancer Captain Kells. I want as much information about these energy readings from Dane's team as you can find. We could be on the brink of discovering the location of the Institute, so this need to be your top priority. 这就是我们之前用 Dance 的话 ，Dance 的一个主线任务就是我们发现了一个未知的读取数据啊，由于那个数据才引起了钢铁兄弟会的注意。现在呢 ，Max 希望这个昆兰去调查，看有没有可能发现 Institute 的地址啊。下一个 Procter Ingram is requesting an information that will assist her reconstruction efforts. We have passed along your gantry design to Kells, and we're both confident that it will be complete by the time her project is ready. We have a lot of resource riding on the success of Ingram's mission, so I expect to help her in any way that you can. 好，这个估计昆兰设计的，然后呢 Ingram 去创建的，去建造啊，他们这个 special project。最后一封是 Ingram 发来的。I have sent over the proper forms of requisition to more scraps and you're denied them. I don't need you to slow me down on this, Quinlan. Maxon keeps hounding me for results, but getting anything done with this project has been like trying to field strip a laser rifle without using your hand. I need all the help I can get. And if that means taking a few troops away from your scouting mission, I'm afraid you will just have to make do. No, now sign the damn forms and let me do my job. 哈哈，感觉这个资源严重紧缺啊，他这个人，他们这个组织，双方都在找人。The Rise of Elder Maxon。这个长老 Maxon 估计也是最近才起来的啊，这个疯子。Opening notes, background, Inter Maxon, accomplishment, our new leaders, aftermath. 啊，这是一个演讲稿吧，应该是。我们一个一个来啊。 Opening notes. These centuries are my attempt at writing a timeline documenting Elder Maxon's rise within the ranks of the Brotherhood. It's my sincerest wish that this entries will one day be compiled in a classic printed book format and distributed through the wasteland. Long live Elder Maxon and long live the Brotherhood. 感觉有点个人崇拜啊。背景 Despite the defeat of the Enclave in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood of Steel was still an organization divided. The Outcast, a splinter faction that left the safety of the Citadel, still struggled to survive in the capital wasteland, separated from their parent organization, and while some of the Brotherhood members within the Citadel had no desire to reunite with their disgraced brothers, many saw the advantage in bolstering their own forces with warriors already trained and indoctrinated by the Brotherhood of Steel. Surely they could work out of any philosophical issue. 钢铁兄弟会感觉分出两派啊。第一派就是在总部的那一派，他们不愿意再跟世界上其他的钢铁兄弟会进行沟通啊。但是，出现了 Maxon， 我觉得是这样的。Enter Arthur Maxon, young squire to both Owen and Sarah lines, and descendant of the very founder of the Brotherhood of Steel, Roger Maxon. 哎呦，这是个红啊，这是个那个官二代啊。这个建国二代这是。When older Owen Lyons died, care of young Arthur Maxon passed to Sarah Lyons, Owen's daughter, who was the name older in his place. But then Sarah fell in battle shortly thereafter. Things became complicated. The Brotherhood of Steel, based in the Citadel, found itself in need of leadership, and began appointing one ineffective older after another. 这个 Maxon 家族的这些人干 older 干都不错啊，不过死的也早，导致了钢铁兄弟会在一段时间里经常选出这种不称职的长老。看 Maxon 都做了什么。As the years passed, the Arthur Maxon grew, so too did his accomplishments. At age 12, while on the training patrol, he killed 2 riders and saved the squad that was supposed to be escorting him. At age 13, he single-handedly killed a Deathclaw. Holy shit! 他13岁的时候就杀了一个死亡之爪 and gained a large facial scar he still has to his day. 他脸上的伤就是那个死爪挖出来的。But it was his victory at age 15 over the super mutant Shepherd, who was attempting to reorganize the capital wasteland's super mutants, that elevate him to hero-like status. 15岁杀 super mutant， 哇塞，这是个奇男子啊。When word of this feat reached the elders back on the west coast, they knew the time had come. Maxon was ready to lead, and more importantly, to reunite the fragmented Brotherhood of Steel force on the east coast. 西边的兄弟会很团结，然后等于是 Maxon 的成长，他们发现我们已经到了时机来整合东边的钢铁兄弟会资源。Our new leader. So it was that a year later, when he was only 16 years old, Arthur Maxon brokered a peace with the outcasts, reintegrating them into the Brotherhood of Steel and proving he was as effective a diplomat as he was a warrior. Now reunited, the full force of the Brotherhood of Steel appointed Arthur Maxon as older, the youngest in Brotherhood of Steel history. 最年轻的兄弟会总统。Aftermath. Older Maxon reigns supreme in the capital wasteland, and his authority and influence have been spreading across the eastern seaboard, thanks in no small part by the mobility afforded by the Prindon. He has the full support of the elders back on the west coast, who have proudly reported that they have begun eradicating cults that have popped up, worshipping Maxon as though he's some kind of god, Maxim himself is almost offended by the idea of being referred to as a deity, as it goes against everything he believes in. Author Maxim is happy to be one thing, the perfect human spaceman, as example of everything a human being can achieve, assisted, even enhanced by advanced technology, but still very much human. 越来越觉得他自己就是一个 Sith 啊，这么屌，怎么可能是人？
Ah, Knight. You have tech.
好，哇，我们今天读了这么一大堆文件啊，我们，哎，我的跟班呢？读了这么一大堆文件啊，我们现在可以开始做任务了。哇，大家看楼下，哇，这是反光让我不看不见啊。好，我们现在的任务就是要去找 Maxim， 然后学些新任务。我觉得今天这一个呢，我们就先录到这儿，下期再见，拜拜。